Hi guys, Aaron Doerr here with AaronDoerr.com. Over all my years working in state politics, one thing is a predictable response from desperate politicians who are feeling the heat from the members of the organizations I had the privilege to work for. And that is, when the pressure mounts, they usually try to respond with some variation of, "This is all about Aaron Doerr trying to get rich. Your membership dues, they're not going to fight for X issue. They're trying to buy him an Escalade. They're going to buy him some kind of a $500,000 country estate. This is all about Aaron Doerr trying to get rich." This is so predictable. I can see it coming before it happens now in my home state of Iowa, where I spend most of my time in politics. This video is for activists out there who may be getting involved in politics for the first time, or maybe your organization is getting up to some critical size for the first time, and you're trying to figure out, how do I respond to this issue? Well, first of all, let's be honest. Most state-level activists, you're not getting paid. You're not getting paid most of the time. Your organization is small. You're trying to get it off the ground. You're running on a lot of principles, hopes, dreams, sometimes anger, as is the case in my case many times with anti-gun politicians. And you care about it so much, you're doing it totally pro bono. That's normative. After a while, when your group gets to get off the ground, it's 100% appropriate for you to start getting some kind of compensation. Ask yourself this question: if I'm not doing this job, who's going to do it? Because for state and local politics, for the most part, there is nobody else. Who's going to replace you? If there was somebody else out there, they'd already been there. They'd already been doing it. If you walk away from this fight because some politician alleges that you're trying to get rich off this issue, if you cow to that, then they win and we lose again. And so, number one, morally, internally, you have to know it's 100% appropriate to get paid to do the kind of work you do in politics. That's 100% legal, moral, and appropriate. Now, as far as how do you deal with this with politicians, I usually mock them relentlessly when they respond with some kind of an accusation like that. I drive an Escalade, I've been told. In reality, I drive a 2005 Dodge Dakota. I live in a country manor out in the hills, I've been told. I live in a 1,008 square foot home with my wife and 6 kids. And so I will shamelessly mock them and show them photographs sometimes of my truck, or stand there and do a video in front of my truck, poking my finger through the rust holes over the rear wheel wells to show them how stupid their accusations are. What I will not do is apologize for my work full time on behalf of the Second Amendment, nor should you ever apologize for your work on behalf of your issue. If we don't stay active and stay focused on our whatever our issues are, we're going to lose. Our founding fathers gave us a republic if we could keep it. That was a quote from Benjamin Franklin: if we could keep it. And our job as citizen activists is to hold the line and hold those guys, elected politicians, accountable for what they do or don't do when it comes to our rights and freedoms. The minute you and I stop, the minute we get distracted or scared away, or you get embarrassed about getting paid to do politics, again, who is there to hold them accountable? This is your job. This is my job. This is all of ours job to hold our government accountable. And if you're not doing that, who will? So don't apologize ever again for being paid for your line of work. If you're not going to do it, who will?